Alright guys, welcome to another camping trip today. We hiked up to another river here. So this part of the mountain, we haven't been here since last winter, and very excited to come back here again because it is getting pretty cold now. Nighttime here just dropped down below 0, but tonight it's not too bad. It's probably around 4 Celsius, which is around 32 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it does get pretty cold at nighttime, which is why I brought a hot stove with us today, and I got a couple equipment we want to test out as well. This will be a fun trip today, and yeah, let's go find a spot along this river. Yeah, so it should be a very fun one today. I'm very excited for this. Very excited to test out some equipment and test out, see how cold it is tonight, and just yeah, just camp here in the cold by the river. It's gonna be a great night. All right, let's go. Alright guys, I think we're gonna camp here by the river. A lot of big rocks here, but it should be okay. Just gonna move some big rocks out of the way, and we'll set up a camp here. I think it's a good spot. Alright guys, it's a nice spot here. So it is coming to the fall season, and some of the leaves on the trees are starting to change color, getting that orange, bright yellow. It's beautiful. So probably another couple weeks, a month, all these trees here become orange, yellow, and then we'll get snow. It'll be, yeah, that'll be really nice. But in the winter time here, this part of the mountain, it gets really cold. Camped here a few times last year, and it does get down to around -20, -30 Celsius, which is yeah, which is pretty cold. So excited to do that winter camping coming up. But today we're a sunny day. It's pretty nice and hot right now, but once the sun goes down, it's gonna be really cold. So we're prepared for that tonight. And again, it's gonna be dropping down to around 4 Celsius, which is around 32 Fahrenheit, I think. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Let's go ahead and get the tent set up. All right, I think that's good. Let's set up a tent. Alright guys, our tent's all set up. It's gonna cool off a bit, get some water to drink, and yeah, it's gonna cool off for a bit before we move all the gear inside the tent. It's pretty hot setting up the tent in the sun like that, but it's very cool here on the shade. It's so cool that if we sit here too long, it does get pretty cold, and the water is freezing. Really nice. So it's still pretty early in the day. It's just almost 2 p.m. Not late, and yeah, the sun is pretty high up there. But once the sun sets, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be down to it's gonna be freezing cold once the sun sets. Yeah, it's been a while since we did hot tent camping. I mean, our last camping trip is supposed to be hot tent camping. Something happened and we got kicked out by the lake there. It was a private property, so we couldn't stay there for the night. So. Alright guys, tent's all done. We're just gonna unpack all the gear inside the tent and get everything inside the tent set up for tonight. The sun is starting to set pretty fast, so a lot of tall trees here, so it is setting pretty fast, and it's gonna get pretty cold soon too. So let's hurry up and get our tent set up. Then we need to gather some wood and just hang around by this river here. Alright, sleeping pad is done, and it fits in here perfectly. Wow, it's like no room left for anything but just a sleeping pad. Let's get the sleeping bags and all the gear out. That's the rank sleeping bag, and let's get mine. Alright, we're all set for tonight. Nice and cozy in here. It's getting pretty cold as the sun is setting. So everything is done, all set up now, except for the wood stove. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that stove set up, and then we'll get some wood, then settle in for the evening. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, relax, enjoy the view with Serang, and just kind of take it all in for a bit. Oh, what a beautiful mountain. Nice fresh air. Only us out here along this river.
Had a good thing going and laid it all down. It's been 500 days since I've left town, and I don't remember why I drove away. tired of this single cab with a long way. Single man going nowhere. I'm weary of all the sunset, all the yellows and orange and red, the long drives on an open road, and the Sunday afternoons. I'm tired of living this beautiful life without you. Without you, I wish you were there for that desert ride, and watch how the stars lit up the night. I've seen things you've seen in a dream. Oh, they turn to nightmares when you're not with me. I'm tired of this single cab with a lonely, just a single man going nowhere. Growing weary of all the sun.
Alright guys, we got a nice little walk along the river here. Very nice. The water is ice cold though. There's no way I can swim in there. But the temperature is dropping really fast now, and we don't have a lot of sunlight left. Just on that part of the mountain there, but over here there's no more sun. So I'm just gonna get the wood stove going, and then we'll get some wood, and then we'll get cozy up because the temperature is gonna drop really fast here. Cool. Come on, let's go. Alright, we're all set. Let's go get some wood. Alright, I think that's enough wood for now. If I need more, we'll grab more later. There's a pile of dead wood over there, so no need to worry. Almost there. Whew. A few more pieces, and I think we're good for the wood stove. And then I'll save the big logs if I want to decide to make a fire camp or a campfire in front of our tent. We'll see if I have the time and the energy to split this big wood. But for now, I'm using the small logs for the wood stove. We got plenty of woods here. That was a lot of work. It's a good workout. So we got plenty of woods there for the stove tonight and tomorrow morning, because it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a cold night and a cold morning as well. For now, I'm just gonna start a fire. I'm gonna get a fire pit right in front of us. I always like to have a campfire whenever we can. It's just so nice to have a campfire when you're camping. Even though we have a wood stove as well. This one mainly just to keep us warm through the night and cozy. And I got this what's this called? This is a hot stove fan. It powers from the heat of the wood stove. So we will place this on top of that, and the heat from the wood stove would give this power somehow. Not sure how that works, but that's how it works. We'll test it out. Never used that before, never done anything like that before, so I'm very excited to test that out. And that should push all the heat towards our sleeping area and keep us nice and cozy. So we'll test that out tonight. Very excited for that. And but yeah, for now, just gonna get the fire going, get the fire pit going, and get nice and cozy. Then we'll start our dinner. But yeah, what a beautiful day, beautiful evening. The sun is still out, a lot of few clouds, blue sky. Fire's going well. Really nice. It's just so nice to have a campfire when you're camping. Brings warmth and also some safety as well. There are a lot of wild animal here, and having a fire help a little bit of that. So I'm gonna start dinner, but I'm gonna get Sarang's dinner first. Sarang's dinner tonight: some dry kibbles and some homemade rice, beef, chicken, carrots, and cabbage in here. So I'm gonna get Sarang's dinner going first, and then I'll start mine. I got some Korean noodles I want to try tonight. Alright, dinner's finally done, and I'm hungry, and it's getting dark. Almost dark. Getting there. So, gonna get my dinner started, and yeah, today we have, not sure what What's this called? I got from a Korean market. One of those noodle package. So these are, they said, is handmade noodles, and there's like a couple of powders, seasoning spice in there, and I added some spam to it and some bok choy. Dinner was good. I kind of messed up on the noodles. I should have separated the noodles before I throw it in the water, and it got some of it got really sticks together, and it was fine eating. It was cooked, but it wasn't the best. So it's getting pretty dark now. Not yeah, it's getting pretty dark. I'm just gonna take Sarang for a little walk around the river, let her probably need to go pee, and then I'll let her inside the tent. But first I'm gonna start the wood stove, get that going first, and get our tent warmed up because it's getting pretty cold now. So let's go ahead and get the wood stove going, and we'll go for a little walk. That was a nice little walk, quick walk for Sarang to let her pee. So it's getting pretty late now. It's gonna let Sarang inside the tent, almost 9 p.m. And I'm just gonna hang around the fire for a bit longer. Just gonna chill around the fire, and we'll call it night. Alright guys, it's pretty much pitch black now. The days are really getting shorter as we approach fall and winter, and before we know it, it's going to be dark by 5 p.m. So yeah, once we're in the winter, it's going to be dark very fast. So Sarang is already inside. She's resting inside the tent now, nice and warm, cozy right now. I got this fire going, and we got the wood stove going, and I got the fan, the hot stove fan on top of the stove there, and it's working really well. Yeah, I'm really surprised how well it works. It's really circulating all this warmth air around our sleeping area, so it's really nice. So I am very excited for that, and very excited for when we do winter camping, when we go down to like -20. So yeah, very excited for that, and everything's working well. Sarang's resting inside. She's nice and cozy, all rest up, and I'm just gonna hang around the fire for a bit longer, then I'll head inside pretty soon now. Gonna enjoy the night, and looks like the moon is starting to come up. It's not a full moon today, but tomorrow night is a full moon, so almost a full moon tonight. Alright guys, we're inside the tent. It's bedtime. It's just past 11. So we're just gonna get to bed. And it's actually getting pretty hot in here. So the fan is working really well there. Too hot, so I had to face the fan blowing that way. But yeah, it's working really well and really nice. And Sarang's down here. She's yeah, Sarang's down here. She's already out. Hey Sarang. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. Morning guys. It's around 5:30 a.m. right now, and it's still pretty dark outside. Haven't checked yet, but seems to be pretty dark. We had a really good sleep last night. This stove here kept it nice and warm throughout the night. It's actually got pretty hot, so I had to turn it down a bit. But we had a really good sleep last night, nice and warm, cozy. Sarang too. Where's Sarang? Sarang? Sarang, come. Sarang, come. There's Sarang. There's Sarang. Alright, yeah, just gonna get up. Let's get it to Sarang for breakfast. Let's go grab a cup of coffee and then we'll see how it is. Then we'll pack up and get out of here. It's 5:30 right now and still pretty dark outside. I just went out to check. And yeah, still pretty dark. Stars are still out, so I'm just gonna sit in here, wait for a bit, maybe half an hour or so, for the light to come out. Pretty cold this morning, chilly. Nice and warm in the tent though. Very nice, warm and cozy inside. Pretty chilly outside, so I'm just gonna hang inside here, stay warm, because it's really nice, warm and cozy in here with the fire going. And just gonna get Sarang's her breakfast going. Sarang, no, hey, no. Just gonna get Sarang her breakfast going. I got some broccoli. Just gonna boil some broccoli and then just gonna mix some dry kibbles for her breakfast this morning. And then I'm just gonna start my cup of coffee on the stove as well. And we're just gonna hang around for a bit, then pack up and get out of here. Yeah, very refreshing morning. We are ready for the snow. I think so. I hope so. Okay, let's get Sarang her breakfast. Alright, while we wait for the water to boil for the Sarang's breakfast and my coffee, I'm just gonna start grinding these coffee beans. Got some fresh coffee beans in here. Oh yeah, it smells so good. Fresh coffee beans in here. Just gonna start grinding this. All right, fresh coffee.
Had a good thing going and laid it all down. It's been 500 days since I've left town, and I don't remember why I drove away, knowing that I'll be back someday. I'm tired of this single cab with a long day, single man going nowhere, growing weary of all the sunset, all the yellows and orange and red, the long drives on an open road, the Sunday afternoons. I'm tired of living.
Almost done with my coffee. Beautiful morning, but it's quite chilly, so just gonna hang out here for a bit, get warmed up before we start packing up. It's gonna wrap up the trip here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip as much as we did. Our first successful hot tent camping trip of the season. Moving into the cold season, we're gonna be doing a lot of this hot tent camping, so this is a good warm-up for the really cold season. And Sarang just loved it this morning. She's just, after she ate her breakfast, she was just exploring this whole river everywhere. Hey Sarang? And now it's gonna get warmed up a bit and then wrapped up and then pack up and get out of here. But thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip. Again guys, I really appreciate all your support to our channel, and as we continue to grow and moving into the upcoming season, it's gonna have a lot of big plans for that, and I hope you guys continue to support our channel. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a lot of new adventures coming up, a lot of camping. So until then guys, I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Take care.